Fox and Friends yesterday, when talking about the Ray Rice situation, of course, the video being released of Ray Rice brutally knocking unconscious his then fiance and now wife, the Fox and Friends folks said, you know what? You really have to take the stairs if you're a woman. That's really the way to prevent this, apparently making some kind of joke out of it. Let's take a look at the video.
We should also point out, after that video, and now you know what happened in there, she still married him. They're currently married.
I mean, look, Rihanna went back to
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown right after. A lot of people thought that was a terrible message.
And then there's Jay-Z and Beyonce and Solange. That was also in an elevator.
But you notice JV didn't hit back.
There was some craziness
I think
there.
the message is take the stairs.
The message is when you're in an elevator, there's a camera.
Yeah, it's bad enough that they do the victim blaming, but also almost issuing a warning to men, right? Hey, if you're going to beat your wife, you should know that elevators have cameras and that's not the place to do it. So completely disgusting commentary from Fox and Friends after the show yesterday. They announced that today on the program, they would make some kind of explanatory or exculpatory statement about it. And I'm going to play it for you. Now, you have to be really careful because the apology, which is not an apology, happened so quickly that you might miss it if you're not paying attention. Check this out.
Well, he had been a star at Rutgers University, not far from New York City. People are burning his jerseys. Also, Rutgers removed him from the list of the Knights of the NFL.
Yeah.
So,
among the people who said he should be getting a second chance is former Raven coach Brian Billick, now a Fox broadcaster. He says, as bad as it is, America's full of second chances. You'll hear that cut a little bit later.
So our Facebook question of the day, we're asking you, should Ray Rice be banned from the NFL for life? Weigh in, and we will be sharing your responses coming up.
sure, you can contact us via Twitter or Facebook or email us, friends@foxnews.com.
All right. Meanwhile, comments that we made during this story yesterday made some feel like we were taking the situation too lightly. We are not. We were not. Domestic abuse is a very serious issue to us, I can assure you.
Yeah, so there it is, Lewis. What a sincere apology, right, Lewis? You probably would have missed the 11 seconds where they referenced yesterday's offensive comments. That it took an announcement that they would be apologizing and 24 hours of discussion to ultimately come up with that statement about the victim blaming and advice for the wife beater to avoid getting caught on video. 12 seconds that are not even really an apology.
The whole thing was in pretty poor taste. Not really the type of thing you want to joke about. And the fact that, I don't know what her name was, the woman who was sitting in the middle of those two guys while they were cracking jokes, she seemed to cringe a little bit at that, but she should have said something.